knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway. Knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85.
Take a real Chicago, you can smell it in the air. There's a hungry team called the Soldier Field going nuts, jumping out their chair. Teams rather be anywhere but here. We don't care if it's below zero. Better tougher for the snow, we still gon' break holes. If we win the point flip, we choosing to kick. Cause we got a defense that love to hit. Polarize the link with our smash mouth beats. Slicing up teams like Mike Singletary. Forever repping the seat, making Papa Bear proud. Giving Chicago something to shout about.
We the Bears, monsters of the
What's up? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Panda Grizzly Show. I am Brian the Grizzly. We got Baron to my left. I got Grant down below. What's up, guys?
I just got back from Florida, so I'm a little sleepy.
No. Everyone feel bad for Baron for getting to go to Florida and then flying on his little PJ getting back here. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Jet lag is real. So, yeah. But, yeah, school's starting soon. So, you got to go to your senior year. Go do it. Get out of here.
Yeah.
All right. How you feeling, Grant?
I'm good, man. It was a busy weekend for myself. I had to rewatch the Bears game at home because I was working during the game time. But
that's a terrible person. Who will do that to you?
But it'll be all worth it in the end. So, like I said, I got to miss some games sometimes and got to take care of the business. So that's all that matters to me. But I was able to watch the game when I got home. I was able to watch the game. So, like what I saw.
Okay. All right, guys. So I saw a report today that had me laughing so much on the internet. It's like, we got a coach. We got a QB. Just tell me when's the parade. I'm ready to go. Let's go. We are now Super Bears, Super Bowl. I was like, what the hell?
That quick. That quick. A lot of things like what are we? Do we think we're like the Steelers when they have like a good quarterback? They magically think they're going to Super Bowl.
No, that's Dallas every year. They think they're going to the Super Bowl every year.
Talking about these other teams we talking about, we haven't been anywhere in a long time either. So we can't talk like we're anything different than anyone else. Yeah. But I do want to cover this game. It was an interesting game. It was the best I've seen the Bears offense look in a long time.
Yeah.
Even though it was against like second and third stringers. Yeah. But it's still football, so it still counts. So let's go over the game. All right, so first of all, we saw our first glimpse of Caleb Williams in preseason form. He came out on fire. That first drive was 92 yards. Looked perfect. Like he seemed like he was in control. I was texting back before with my friends. He was just in control of the entire game. It's very obvious that Colston Loveland and Cole Kmet can play together. They really can. And all these reports about our offense being terrible, it's only because our defense is so good. So all of those things are very obvious. What did you guys feel about the first drive?
Oh, that was perfect. It was perfect. Everything was perfect. Like even the incompletion was pretty much it's a quick dirt. Hey, get out of the pocket, throw the dirt ball in front of the receiver, fight for next play.
What was your thoughts, Grant?
Watching the first drive, it just seemed like everybody was in sync. I liked how Ben Johnson was able to dial up passes for both tight ends. I liked the first play of the game. He was able to move the launch point, a little bit of play action, move Colston to the flat, get him involved, get him a couple touches. Got DJ on a stop route. He was on point with DJ.
It seemed like it was stop route. It was more like
I think was it a choice?
No, it wasn't a choice. Almost like a bench route. So when you drive 5 yards, come back towards the bench, but you come back towards the ball, right? He came back. So I guess that was more of even a hook. You come back towards the ball, he caught the ball, and then turned around and ran back to where he caught the ball originally. So but it was fluid. Yeah, which is the most important thing.
Yeah, I mean everything looked like fluid. They was in rhythm. He had command, like you said, command of the offense. like I said, I just
Cole
but
Komet
like I
around
s-
the team.
that
Exactly.
was that was a excellent throw, perfect throw. Even though the linebacker didn't know what the hell he was going, but at the same time, that was still you got to take advantage of those opportunities like that when they're lost out there. Got to hit it down the seam, and it was a perfect ball to Cole. So yeah, that first drive was very impressive, very impressive.
Yeah.
So no one was concerned that we didn't have not one professional running back in the game.
I mean,
No.
nah.
I mean, I know Roshan's hurt. I know Monungai's hurt.
We didn't play DeAndre Swift.
We didn't play DeAndre Swift. The running back looked okay. I forgot his
Homer.
name.
No Travis
Homer
Homer
wasn't there. But I know that's probably down the line and during the show. But I know who's probably on the trading block who we should probably be looking at for a running back.
Well, two. I would personally say two, but one Garrett is on the block right now.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
I think we should go after Brian Robinson Jr. from the Commanders. I like him a lot. He runs hard. I know he's falling out of favor out there in Washington, but I think if you add him to the RB room, that means if he comes over, that means Roshan's probably gone. That means Monungai probably be your third guy, and then you probably.
Why would Roshan be gone?
Because I think Brian Robinson's a better player than him, running back wise.
So
better running back.
So you don't think Roshan's on a rookie deal? Why would you?
Well, I mean, I just feel like if you
you don't know Monungai, why are you making a trade?
I'm just saying for Brian, I think for him, we're obviously hurt. We don't know when Roshan's coming back, and then Monungai's also hurt. We don't know when he's coming back. And they were saying that for what it's Roshan's a foot, maybe a 1 to 2 week injury. So we don't know how that's going to look when that does happen. And he's also a good special teams guy. We could use him. But like I said, if he's hurt, then I say that's an option out there that we can make a trade because our running back room is. We had our running back tryouts today, and I think
B Rob. So what did you heard about B Rob? He's out of favor.
He's falling out of favor.
Falling out of favor.
Falling out of favor in the Commanders.
So who's been playing more?
Chris Rodriguez in their
is Eckler still over there, right?
Eckler, Chris
Yeah.
Eckler, Rodriguez in their 7th round draft picks they love very much.
Rodriguez is not even going to make that team. So I'm just interested that you guys are saying this, so that because
he's on the block. Obviously they thought because he's on the block. They're calling teams to see what would they get from it. He's on the block. There is no
if fans are nuts about it.
They're trying to get rid of him. So and who was the other guy Barry was thinking about?
Korsky Merritt. He was like a 7th round dude. If you watched draft profilers, he may be a 7th, but most draft buyers loved him. The only reason they fell because he got injured last year, but they like what they see in him too.
Yeah, I mean, and you still have
any of those guys are so B Rob. I think B Rob's interesting. B Rob is very interesting. He runs hard. He's a young guy, 26 years old. That's interesting in itself. I don't know if it's anyone else. You already have guys that look good. Ian Wheeler still went from 19 carries, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. We knew he was good last season. We saw his development that year. So I don't know if you go with another young guy when you already have a young guy here.
Well, I think B Rob has, other than all those guys, I mean, he has a proven track record. He was a
lead back.
They was feeding him the ball. He was a heavy horse for them, workhorse for them. So I think if you bring him in, I mean, you know what you're getting with him. Roshan, I mean, you know what you're getting with Roshan, but B Rob is more established. We know he was I don't know. I forgot what draft pick he was, but Washington before this past year, Washington was investing heavily in him before they got Eckler, and he was the number one guy. He is too old.
He's 30.
Yeah. So why would you even think to be trying to invest?
Hey, like I said,
I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing. I'm just saying, if he's on the block, as far as us concerned,
I've heard it. I mean, I've seen it in sports. Illustrated.
Mutual agreement. mutual agreement not to play.
Yeah, if we can get it for like a 6th, 7th round pick, hey, I would talk about that. I wouldn't, like I said, I don't know what we're feeling as far as are we comfortable with the running back? If you comfortable with the guys you have in there, then there's no reason to make that trade.
You can't
But
when you're hurt. You can't.
yeah,
You know?
you can't just blow it off.
What's up, Derek? Appreciate you
Derek.
jumping in, man.
You can't just blow it off, man. I mean, this is a concern right now. You know, the running back room, the DB room, these are all concerns.
DBs
that's even more of a concern.
Yeah.
It all
like I said,
it was good. It was good. Now all this like everybody's got hurt.
Well, defensive back injuries have been concerning, but even non-defensive because who's been our best player on defense this entire preseason?
Austin Booker.
Austin Booker. Austin Booker limped off the field. You know, he was under the tent with a knee injury, apparent knee injury. So you don't know how serious it is because they don't have to give us any updates for those things. So Austin Booker is interesting. We saw Smith. Terrell Smith.
No, he's done. He tore his ACL. We all know it.
They still haven't released that he tore his ACL or not. You know, and apparently the Bears don't love Stevenson. They don't seem to be in love with Stevenson at all. You know, so what's going to happen? Are you going to go Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon out there without Terrell Smith? Was the whole thing was their depth. So what do you do without the depth? These are big questions.
You're going to actually have to probably play Nashawn Wright and then Nick McLeod to actually.
They love Nashawn Wright. Nashawn Wright, he's a 2023 third-round pick, I believe. Yeah. They love him. You hear everyone talking about how good he's been playing. They've been playing in opposition. He looks good. He look good. He does look good.
Yeah, I think it's because he fits the overall makeup. He's 6'4". Jalen Johnson is a tall, long corner. They're not super fast. They're very good. They're very good at press.
Different. How's Tyreek Stevenson any different?
They're gonna have to keep Stevenson though because Jalen Johnson's still a question. He's on track to play week 1.
He was running around all day Sunday, so I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is I'm hearing a lot of reports that Tyreek Stevenson is still too immature. They still doesn't understand what he did wrong during that Washington Commanders game, and the overall the team doesn't trust him. You know, so those are problems. Those are real problems coming in. Yeah. Derek has a question. Says, how do you think Caleb Williams is going to do this year?
Based on what I've seen, I'm a little bit more confident, not a lot, but it feels like the practices in the game is like practice them hard to make sure the game looks easy compared to that. Compared to what you normally see.
What you got, Grant?
I don't know. Because like I said, it's easy for me. It's the first year, still the first year, new offense. As you can see, he looked good, but you got to understand too, it is preseason. A lot of vanilla defense being played. They're still on the week 1 training camp install. A lot of defenses, so they're not throwing the stuff that you normally would throw at somebody in the regular season. So people that's getting caught up in the hype, you know, they're saying that he's going to have an MVP type of year. We don't know, but I said I think he's going to do decent, but we have to lower the expectations a little bit and understand that he hasn't faced a real defense yet. And until we see that real defense come to play, then, like I said, there's a whole lot of question marks because his footwork still kind of shaky on Saturday. When you look at it, he was,
it actually was pretty tight.
It's reasonably like I still have old habits, but it's pretty good.
Yeah,
you guys know I'm a Caleb Williams. I don't necessarily believe in Caleb Williams. You know, I'm a detractor from him. But I look at him, and the best thing I saw all day on Sunday was he was getting the ball out of his hand.
He was, yes.
He was making the decision. He was reading the field, and he was getting the ball out of his hand. That's good. I need to see that for longer. I don't know if because I've seen in practice it had been poor. Him getting the ball out of his hand. He still tries to hold on to the ball to get the big hit, big plays. I'm still concerned about those things. So I'm not 100% sold that Caleb Williams is going to be great during the season. I think he's going to do well. But maybe it's not needed. I'm more happy with a lot what Tyson Bagent showed me.
Yeah.
I think he had total command. He seemed like he was so much better than everyone he was playing. And I'm not a Tyson Bagent fan. I don't think he has a strong arm, but he looked like he understands the offense a lot better. And I'm I'm convinced that Tyson Bagent is the backup. No matter what, that's what's going to happen. You don't have to worry about Case Keenum coming up and taking this job. Tyson Bagent's that dude now.
Yeah.
Derek says he seems a little nervous to me.
Yeah, I do think to allude to that, watch the film on it, like the game, to watch the film of it, and they slowed it down. He still just has trust issue with the offensive line, because if somebody sends a blitz, running back supposed to pick it up, right? The play that he threw at Roma Dunze on the left side that Rome could have caught, he didn't put his whole footwork into it because he didn't trust his offensive line. He still don't trust them to the point where he could say, I can stand in the pocket and make the throw.
Would you?
After the
You have to. I think,
but it doesn't make like he has problems, but also the offensive line last year didn't help it.
But I get that. But for them to be able to believe in you as the quarterback, you're going to have to stay in the pocket and try to let the ball go. Even if you got a running back, if you got linebackers coming back into your face, you have to have that trust that, okay, my running back's going to pick it up. I'm going to call the right pass pro. All that stuff plays a factor. You know what I mean? But so it's something small like that. But I'm saying it comes with time.
So all that's true. Everything you said is true. So he is concerned, and the reason he's concerned is because we know the left tackle. No one has really taken this left tackle game and ran with it. This position and ran with it. It looks like Braxton Jones is probably the shoe-in to play. It's because the game is too fast for Ozzie as of right now. Kieran Amagaji is still very young. You can't really trust him. And Theo Benedict has been looking good, but do you want to go with them, one of those guys at your left tackle right now?
Starting, but right now he looks like an actually good backup. Like he's around back. If he get injured, he can handle it.
I feel like all four of them are like backups. And if I know that they can't block these guys in real time, then I also will be concerned at quarterback.
Yeah.
How's it going, Amber Alert? Appreciate you jumping in here. So I'm a Steelers fan. I don't think I'm completely sold on Aaron Rodgers. Aaron is going to have good numbers. I don't know if he's going to be productive for the team, but the Steelers defense is still very good. So if he does,
based on what I've seen during the preseason, you have a one. You also have a slot dude. You also have a slot dude.
But I think it all is based on the quarterback. If Aaron Rodgers could play and do it, then the Steelers can go far. I like their running backs. I love some of their receiving makes a lot of sense. But I'm concerned about the line, and I'm concerned about Aaron Rodgers. So I agree there. So I'm a Bears. Bears are my team. But if it's an AFC team that I love, it's the Steelers.
Yeah, mine's just the Ravens. So yeah,
fair weather people, Ravens.
I like them when they had Joe Flacco.
No one likes Joe Flacco. Amber Alert, he has PTSD from last year. Yeah. Can you not understand that? Can you not feel that? Especially we still have this left tackle problem. We have left tackle problem. He had a running back there who also didn't know all the protections.
With once Hankins and Brown. Hankins and Brown.
So that was interesting itself. You think Ben Johnson is hard ass like Eric Bieniemy?
Yes.
Based on what I'm hearing,
Johnson does it with a smile. He
didn't smile. He just smiled till that score was 38-0. We didn't see a smile that whole game.
Oh, he'll talk real bad about you, and then when he's talking real bad about you, he's smiling at you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be cut tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
He's that guy. You had that coach like that before. I think he's holding them accountable, though, right?
Yeah.
Accountability matters a lot. Eric Bieniemy, people hated Eric Bieniemy. I don't think they hate Ben Johnson right now. If you win, all that goes away because you can have more fun when you're winning.
Yeah.
The attention to detail was better too.
I will say that.
The attention to detail, you could sense it with the first string and the backups.
Who was the
Third
most
string.
impressive guys? Most impressive person to you on offense?
Oh, without a doubt, Luther Bird.
Okay.
Without
Luther
a
Burden and
doubt.
Tyler Scott. Luther Burden and Tyler Scott. Those are the two guys.
And Luther Burden, who you said how he's gonna get on the field, especially now with Zacchaeus. He's my second person. If you had to say a second person, it'd be Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus is going to be good. He's going to be a slot receiver. He's going to be good. Yeah.
But Burden, you can tell that they're hard on him in practice. You've heard stories about them being hard on him in practice. They have a lot of high expectations for him. His route running is pretty good. I mean, I thought his route running is pretty good to me.
He drops his hips a little bit. I'm not huge on his route running. His toughness and his ability to block, run, do everything. He's most athletic of all those receivers. He's able to do everything. So that's where I like him. But I feel like the problem is, are we going to have an identity? Are we going to have a problem because we had the double tight, right? You already have Cole Kmet,
12 personnel,
and Colston Loveland. So you already have that. You get your double type, and then you have your two receivers, right? So now what's going to happen when you have to try to figure out Luther Birdie in the game, because you can't not have him in the game. The dude is super talented.
Do you want to put him like, hey, we'll put you on punt return and kick return?
No, too valuable for that. Injury risk, the confidence. You don't want that. You want to keep him.
He just got off injury,
Just got off injury. You want to keep him, within the offense. Keep him focused on the offense at hand.
Is that a worry that you don't have a identity? Which way you're gonna go?
Well, what hurt him is, I think, with him personally, as far as identity goes, I think we're gonna be we should be probably a run first team. I'm just saying with Swift. Swift, you got to go Swift and Roschon. I mean, that's who you got right now.
Who believes we're going to have DeAndre Swift as a star running back? He's going to run between the tackles now.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, we're going to have to, each team has their own identity, but I think with us, we have to have that trust the O-line to the point where we're going to run the ball down your throat. And then, like I said, then we're going to open up the passing game. Like I said, if we go out with no running game, and have no pass, we just got strictly go on the passing game, we're going to have a lot of problems. It's going to be a lot of turnovers. It's going to be a lot of, mistakes because we can't run the ball. We have to establish running the ball, no matter who we got back there.
Yep.
And I think that's why I said it's key to have a 1-2 punch. And that's why I said you trade for Brian Robinson Jr., that can take the load off of Swift. He could be your bell cow. But like I said, we already have one.
Trade for?
Would I be willing to trade? Who would I be willing to trade for?
We need to trade for anyone?
6th round.
I wouldn't trade for anything.
You could go on the waiver wire.
I will wait to the waiver and see what happens. I wouldn't trade for anyone. That's why, I see all these reports for all these trades.
Especially with some of the running backs we're seeing in the preseason that are on cut downs. Because I've seen a lot of running backs playing well, that are probably not going to make their team.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Let's see. Is Colston Loveland a younger version of Cole Kmet? No. He's more of the he's 6'5". I catch everything.
I think he's a younger version. No,
what you're saying is not any different than Cole Kmet.
No, it's more like.
So I agree they're not the same. I think Colston Loveland gets the problem with Cole Kmet. He doesn't create space. No, he doesn't create. So he's very guys. He's a sticky guy.
Stiff.
So he's sticky to the other player. You don't create space. Create openings for the quarterback. He can't get that. He doesn't have that fluidity. Colston Loveland's fluid. He's able to move around. He's going to create space. He's going to create opportunities. He's going to be a different type of tight end. Cole Kmet can still get the ball running traditional inline tight end routes and do really well with it. And if you trust him, he would go get the ball. He would come down with it. He can catch. He can run. He can do all those things, but he's sticky. He just doesn't have that fluidity. Colston Loveland has that fluidity. He's able to move around. He's able to do things. He's more of that Sam Laporta type of guy.
Cole Kmet is a guy you have to scheme open. Colston Loveland's a guy that can get open. Now, I think too. Coastal Love reminds me of, for what I've seen, he reminds me of. Remember when Aaron Hernandez? He has potential to be like an Aaron
Why are
Hernandez.
you gonna bring up Aaron
Why?
Hernandez?
Why?
What is
Listen,
wrong with you?
forget about what happened as far as
Forget.
off the
Forget.
field. We're talking about a guy.
Forget.
How
We're
about
talking about a
Greg
guy.
Olsen?
We're
How
talking
about
about
Greg
Aaron
Olsen?
Hernandez was a guy with the Patriots. He was a
Aaron
guy.
Hernandez. This is what the person you want
Stud.
to use.
Aaron Hernandez?
Stud.
No.
Stud.
How about to say
Stud.
young Greg Olsen?
No,
Why
he's
can't you
not
say Greg
Olsen.
Olsen? Yeah, what is wrong with you? Go say Aaron Hernandez. So you're saying Coastal Love is gonna go do what? You gonna go murder 15 people? What is wrong with you? You know what? You don't time out. He's on timeout, guys. Don't let him talk anymore. Don't worry about that. I think Coastal Loveland does have that fluidity. I think he is interesting. It's because you said Aaron Hernandez. I don't like that, but I think Gronk, and Aaron Hernandez, the way they play, you had the double tights, is interesting because you're going to have the opportunity to do those things with this Bears team. I won't be talking about Aaron Hernandez. I don't know why he brings this dude up, but I understand where that goes for.
I understand that obviously with the off the field, that stuff. But I'm talking about on the field. Aaron Hernandez was a stud. Now,
can we stop talking about Aaron Hernandez? The dude murdered people, so let's stop. All right, this is not Ray Lewis. This is a problem.
When did he become the Aaron Hernandez? Hey, the pair of guys to Aaron Hernandez show.
This is crazy. Hey, what's up, Alec? How you feeling, man? Say I am, bro. Happy to see you here. Says people are questioning the Bears draft, but everyone forgot who was at the helm. Johnson knew what he was doing with Loveland. I have no problem with drafting Colston Loveland. It just makes no sense to draft Colston Loveland and then turn around and get Luther Burden because you're trying to go both ways at the same time.
Yeah,
both of them are amazing players. Both of them are individual pick.
Either way you decide to go with one of those, I like both individually the picks. I think Luther Burden is the most talented receiver in the entire draft. He's the most talented. Colston Loveland is probably the best tight end in the entire draft, right?
Yeah.
But does it make sense when you have two receivers and a tight end to draft another receiver and a tight end when you can't play them all at the same time?
That's true.
That's where I don't understand. It's the scheme thing that I don't understand. But I'm not the head coach. It's Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
So you at this point,
are you going to have like a system like we're going to rotate four
receivers and two tight ends?
I mean, like I said, this guy, if you paying him this money, he gonna have to figure this stuff out. I mean, obviously we're not in the draft room.
The game. I played this game for 30 years. Can't change the game.
Can't change the game. But
you only can play 11 at a time.
I mean, that's true. And but I found this interesting to see too during the broadcast when I seen Greg Olsen said he talked to Ryan Poles and he said that Luther Burden is a combination of Rome Odunze and DJ Moore, and by the end of his career, the trajectories that he's gonna be better than both of them. And you got him sitting on, and he's projected to be the fourth wide receiver. That is crazy to me.
He's that talented. No, so I mean, there's no once again, Colston Loveland by himself, amazing pick.
Yeah,
Luther Burden by himself, amazing pick. Put him on this team, it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really hard to figure out the playing time for both of these guys.
Yeah,
it's just what it is. It's weird. I don't know.
I mean,
Alex says, not much, man. Been a good day. Hope you guys have your day's been great. Do you feel like the Bears should focus more on defense or the line versus tight ends and wide receivers? Well, that's a good question. No, so basically what Alex is saying, do you think you should be building through the trenches instead of trying to grab all these position players? That's basically what he's asking. What do you think?
I would say, I mean, if we fast forward to next year, your number one priority in the draft should be a left tackle. That should be loan. That is your number one target in next year's draft is a left tackle. And like I said, if you can keep building, I don't think you should draft. Now, we said this before this year's draft. You should draft no wide receivers in next year's draft. None. You don't draft no wide receivers, no tight ends, no gadget guys, nothing. The two things I probably think they should draft is a left tackle and a running back, probably on the offensive side of the ball. That's it. That I think.
What you could have done this year.
Right.
So what you did is you doubled up on positions where we're actually really good, right?
Yeah, and you got no one.
And then you didn't get either. So, and it was funny because you could have went Colston Loveland. You could have kept all your picks. Going Colston Loveland. You could have went Luther Burden, and you could have went Ursing from Minnesota, who's a definite left tackle, right? Now you fixed your left tackle. There's no question. You have a young left tackle that's going to play left tackle because he's played left tackle his entire career. That's a monster, right? That's a monster, and you're going to have that going forward. He can run, and he's really can pass block. So that should have probably been your move. But trading down, trying to get extra picks for what? I don't understand his concept. I don't understand exactly what you're doing, but I think maybe he's just trying to get as much talent in the building and then letting it work its way out. But you needed that left tackle and you needed that running back, and you could have had a chance to get both of those guys.
Yeah.
Even Caleb Johnson. Caleb Johnson was available.
He looks good with Pittsburgh. He looks good.
And we had to go get another defensive tackle after we signed one. We already have Grady Jarrett. Why would you Shamar Turner when you could have got Caleb Johnson? Those are my issues. Not with him overall, but you could have grabbed all the guys you wanted plus the guys you needed all in the same draft. And it wasn't like this is like Monday morning quarterback. This is like what I was screaming. You see the show. I've been screaming these same things before the draft and after the draft. This is what you got to do. You know what you need to do. But you know what happened with Colston Loveland? Mm-hmm. He fell into – they wanted the left tackle, right? The left tackles all went before their pick. And they went for the most talented. That's why we went with Colston Loveland. Yeah. Totally get it. Okay? Now you go to Luther Burden, who, in my opinion, as I said, is the best wide receiver to come out in this draft.
Had a first round grade.
Yeah. He's there, right? You have 2 picks in that second round. You could have held on to both of them, right? You could have held on to both of them. If you have to get Luther Burden, you get Luther Burden, whatever. And if you figure it out, you figure it out. Okay. Maybe you have to trade Cole Caban, whatever you have to do. Okay, it is what it is. Then you can go get your left tackle or Ursay, right? Because he was there.
Yeah.
Now in that third round, you go get Caleb Johnson. Now you would have got all of them. And now we're sitting here looking at our running back room and saying, who's going to be here our running back? That's my worry.
Yeah. Now we may have to waste, if we make a trade, we have to waste another draft pick to get, to do that. Or another thing that you said alluded to this. If Poles can just draft the right person in the third round, we would be okay. He has always missed in the third round. If he could just draft in the third round, we could be able to hit on some of this stuff. But like you said,
stop trading everything.
Yeah.
And just do your job and pick the best player that fits your team. You can still do what Ben Johnson wants, and you can do what the team needs. All the same things. Like you can still get it done. All those things can still be done. We can still be like, oh, we got this guy, but then we will have a real left tackle, which you knew you needed because Braxton Jones is coming off of injury. Even though he's going to start, he is not a great left tackle. We know that's going to be our weak point on the line. We know it. Always know it. The Minnesota Vikings know it. Week 1, that's where they're going. So like you're doing these things without figuring out what you should be doing.
And like I said, it's frustrating to me that Bear fans fail. They'll look at that preseason game and think, holy smokes, we're going to be so good. But you have to understand that they're not really game planning in the preseason. They're going
defenses.
The vanilla defense, first install. We're still trying to get each other back to see what we have.
We're not even the starters.
Week 1 against Minnesota. And they see that we have a weak point in the left tackle, they're going to be testing us, and he's going to send a whole lot of
2 good pass rushers in Minnesota.
Two.
Dallas Turner and Grenard.
Studs. And they're going and like I said, Brian Flores, right.
Loves to blitz. He loves to blitz.
He's going to test that offensive line.
You better be smart enough to do it. But I'm not as worried about the middle of it because Tooney is a genius, and everyone's telling me Tooney's a genius. This dude standing next to Tooney makes you better. Yes, being by next to him because he'll tell you where you need to go. Ken says Bears and contenders in the same sentence is funny. Kent is a hater because he's a Patriots fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
good
team
luck.
doesn't act.
Good luck with Drake May, man. Good luck with Drake May.
Drake
Good
May's
luck.
not bad, man. I don't care what you
He's
guys
not
say.
bad, but
Their defense is going to be good this year because of Vrabel being over
I
there. Their
think
defense
they're going
good.
to be a decent team. I'm saying the Patriots are going to win 7 or 8 games this year, and the only reason it's not more is because it's a tough division. But
yeah,
it's 7 or 8 games. Don't be surprised they win 8. They win that 9th game, and they miss the playoffs by 1 game.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised. I'm just saying. Just saying. Amber says he tells no lies. It's just what it is, you know. Poles tries to outthink himself sometimes, and that bothers me because you know you can get what you want and you get what you need at the same time. It's like going to the grocery store and saying, "I need milk, eggs, and steaks," and, you know, and you get Hot Pockets. You know, you get steaks, Hot Pockets, and bread, and you like
the stuff you don't even need,
and then ask for cereal in the morning.
Yeah,
no,
like
you can't because you need the milk and you didn't get it. So next time you go to the grocery store, you want to ask for the milk again. Well, get the damn milk.
You drafted Torrey Taylor in the 4th round. I mean, like I said, he's a good punter, but in the 4th round, we just drafting guys to say, hey, we just got luxury picks, just drafting them. We are not in no position to be getting any luxury picks, especially with the last few we've been having. None.
I'm just telling you that Ozzy is a right tackle.
Yeah, that's why they moved him over there.
But that's what I told you immediately, right? I told you he's not going to be the left tackle because he's a right tackle.
Yeah.
Right. Earcy would have been the left tackle that you needed, but you didn't want to go get him. You wanted to. I'm so smarter than everyone else, and I'm gonna go grab Shamar Turner and I'm gonna go with Ozzy. 2 for 1, but you get the guy you need, and then get Caleb Johnson.
Also, too, Zob Frazier, we have not seen him in camp, and Shamar Turner is hurt. So that's two draft picks right there that we have not seen yet this camp. But I will say
you're not going to see him this season if you don't see him in camp.
Yeah, and I will say this though, Luke Newman, he started at left guard. You could tell that Tooney's been in his ear because he had a pretty good day. I know against the backups and stuff, but Luke Newman kind of showed me some stuff.
I don't know if he makes it. He's going to definitely be a practice squad, a preferred practice squad guy.
Yeah.
And Hip, like, even though he was underranked, looks like a very good.
He's going to start. He's going to make the team. He's going to make the 53-man roster.
And he wasn't even close to ranked.
Yeah, he's definitely making the first one. Bears.
Y'all could have used them. Y'all could have used them. Patriots need receivers like crazy over there.
Yeah, you know, and we tried.
You drafted Travion Henderson when you already had a running back.
You could have had Burden. You could have had Burden over there. That's another.
That's what the Bears were trying to do. They're trying to trade. Go get Travion Henderson and give you guys Burden. That's what was trying to happen, but. You get talent. Henderson. You go talent, guys. So what you're looking for to the final preseason game? I know 60% of the team is not playing. I'm interested in some of these players. I'm still very interested. And what you're going to from Ian Wheeler. I'm wondering, does he end up making this team at all? Again, even though he continues to have decent outings,
he might have a path with all the injuries that he had with running back. He might have a path
with all injuries.
I think he's going to be preferred practice squad again.
I still think that the waiver wire is going to tell us what kind of running back hits the waiver wire. That's going to tell us what they think.
I will look at the Jets. I will look at the.
They're not getting rid of Breece Hall. No
one is as good as Roshan. When he's healthy, is a very good second running back. And that's when you're looking at anyone you're going to bring, it has to be better than Roshan Johnson.
And that's Brian Robinson. That's the only person I can think of is Brian Robinson. That's the only person I can think of. The only problem I have with Brian Robinson, Roshan has special teams value. Brian Robinson does not. So at the same time, if you were to get Brian Robinson, you're going to have to make a decision on Roshan.
No, you don't. You keep Roshan. Once again, you're not paying him this much money. Why are you trying to say you have to make a decision for him?
Pretty much if you get him, you pretty much replace Homer.
No, you just say Mononga is not going to make the team.
They put him on a practice squad.
Yeah, you say Mononga is not going to make the team. That's all. Maybe it's Miles Rowe.
I don't know about that. I don't know. May I don't know about that. I mean,
I don't even like Caleb Williams, and I think you just hating right now.
Nah, May is Man, he got a lot. He's a proven year for him. Him and Caleb.
I just want to see what Caleb does when he has all his weapons. If he continues to struggle, Bears will have a tough time making the playoffs. There's no doubt, Alec. Yeah. There's no doubt the only way the Bears make the playoffs is if Caleb has a decent year and shows that he can be a point guard. He get the ball out of his hand and get into all these guys, but that lot that's going to depend on what's happening with the line. If left tackle is sturdy, then we're going to be okay. If left tackle is, one of those revolving doors, we're going to be in trouble. Yeah. And what you might have to do is then have to put Coastal Loveland on the right side
12 personnel and have
Cole Kmet on the left side.
Be a lot of 12 personnel happening.
And that might be what ends up happening. Which
but
means
I do think
fancy football people with Cole Kmet going to be very pissed if that happens.
I do think it all depends on him. I think he has the keys to the car, man. I mean, they got him except that left tackle spot, which they're wrongdoing. They got him everything that he needs. He got weapons on top of weapons.
Even though I don't think Swift is a great running back, he's a good slack.
I don't think he's a great running back at all.
He's not better than Montgomery, but like I said,
he's a confident running back. That's what he is. He's
I don't even know. He's
average running back.
I have him rated as my RB 22 right now.
Eesh.
Okay, that's like.
I hope he does too.
That's not great.
That's bottom half. That's bottom half starter.
I hope he does too.
I hope he has a better year too. Yep. Ramondre Stevenson is not a good running back. We have enough good wide receivers. Whoa. You have enough.
No, you don't. No,
wide receivers. Good.
You have recovering from injury, Stephon Diggs.
Aging Stephon Diggs.
Good though.
Mario Douglas, who's 5'7",
Polk
and Matt and Kyle Williams, who's a 4th rounder.
Guys, this is preseason. If you have your team and you don't feel confident in your team, it's be the wrong time to this is the best time of the year for anyone who has their team, right? You don't know how the season's going to go. I don't think they have enough good wide receivers, and I think that's wrong. But I do believe that they have talent, and with a good coach, that talent could come shine through. It doesn't matter. Sometimes teams form together better, and you get the best out of that person. And if you get that from Vrabel, man, I'm all about it. So I'm not even going to sit there and hate on them. I don't know what they're going. I'm the one that's saying they're going to win 8 or 9 games. I was the same guy who last year said the Commanders are going to win 10 games. I was preseason saying that.
Yeah, I think the B-Rob of Chicago will be off of fantasy.
No, as he's the more.
I don't know if it matters.
I mean, he even though he always averages like 180 carries, 700, 800 yards.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters because he's not. I think he's an RB3 almost. B-Rob is consistent, but he's not going to break anything. He's nothing special. He's just a sturdy guy.
Consistent. He'll give you the consistent yards and maybe a touchdown. You know what to get in.
Yeah.
So, Ken Stevenson is a good second punch behind Henderson. Travion. I think he's still young and has talent. Ramondre, see the next one. Ramondre fumbles too much, and not just fumbles. He's also injury prone.
Yeah,
he has a burst. He has there's something special about him, but he can't hold on to the ball. And I think Travion is going to run right past him. By week 8, week 6, Travion's going to be getting 80% of those carries, I believe.
Yeah,
but he's used to working with another good, talented person in the backfield.
But yeah,
Kyle Williams was a third. Pop is a dog. Butte and Hollins are also awful. Awful.
Shut up,
Butte couldn't even figure it out that last year.
All right.
He was the one. Wow.
Hey, he might be if Tom Brady's gonna walk through that door. Maybe.
I don't think Tom Brady's there though.
Maybe, but I'm not.
The statue's there. The ghost of Tom Brady still in the statue.
Hey, man, I don't know if that those wide receivers are to the level that what he's saying, I do believe. I'm telling you, I think that they're going to be decent this year. So
That's gonna be a tough division. Though. I think it's gonna be a hard nosed, tough division. The
It
Jets
is.
are the Jets
But
are a
look
sleeper
who's
team in there.
talking, Grant.
What?
Look at us. Look,
Yeah,
a tough division. Have you seen our division?
Black and blue division.
Like for the past 2 years, for the past 2 or 3 years.
Dude, there's a possibility that all four teams win 8 games or more.
Yeah.
There's a possibility that 3 of these teams go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I'm not going to talk about their division. Look at our division.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a bottom feeder team. You have a guaranteed bottom feeder in the Miami Dolphins. You have the guaranteed.
No,
Gonna be.
there is not a guarantee. How? If Tua plays,
if Tua's healthy,
if Tua plays,
if Tua's healthy,
that's not a bottom feeder team.
Yeah.
If Tua's healthy,
He's going to be there. What are you talking about? If he's going to be there.
No, I know he's going to be there. My question is he going to be there halfway through the season? That's my question.
we'll see. But it's a lot of
If
talent.
he's not there at the halfway through the season, they're the bottom feeder. They're going to get picked on.
No, man. I think so if I'm talking about divisions, that division is difficult because we have Buffalo Bills. We already know what we have. Don't look at that game against the Bears. Josh Allen is that dude.
He didn't play, so
yeah, and so that's not even saying anything. Their running backs didn't play none of that stuff. Miami Dolphins. If Tua was there, they have enough. Tyreek, they still have all his talent. You still have a good running back. You have multiple running backs that can still play. So I'm just saying that team is still full of talents and have a lot of guys coming back off of injury. That's going to be good for their defensive ends and getting sacks. I think the Jets are going to be good if Justin's okay.
They're going to run you down the throat.
They won't have to because Justin looked terrible this last playoff game. Looks terrible.
Oh, the preseason game?
Yeah.
Preseason.
I think they're gonna let it loose once they're gonna let it loose once season hit.
Yeah, but he looked really bad this preseason game. So
yeah.
I'm not, like I said, it's preseason. I'm not panicking about that.
So Zion said, well, look, Swift should have a decent year. If he's efficient as a pass catcher, the offense should do better. I'm curious to see what the defense will do. Your division is probably the toughest division easily. We're easily the toughest division. And we have a lot of talent. We have a lot of talent on this team. It depends on what's going to happen at right end and left tackle. If we have a decent right end and left tackle, we're going to have a decent year. If not, then we have a problem.
I do think this, though. Austin Booker, if he's good, that's your right end right there. I think he's shown enough.
You can't play him.
I think he's shown enough. Huh?
You can't play him. He's a situational guy.
He's the third down A. Go.
Exactly. He's too light in the butt. Ken says I got the Bears going 6-11. I'll make a bet with you, Ken, because you're around enough. I'll make a bet with you. Let's do something really easy. Let's do like a $25 gift card. $25 gift card. All right. You go with the 6-11, and I'll go with the over.
My thing is,
you want to do it? No, I can't. I'll put my money where my mouth is. $25 gift card. You guys know Sport of the Kings. So if you know that, then you know I pay up anything. I give out stuff all the time. This is what we do. $25 gift card. Bears over 6 wins. We'll write it down. This will be in it. We'll put it on Discord. I'll have it with Martin. We'll get this going. Bears over 6 wins. Bears, I would even give you 7. And I will have taken an 8. So let me know. Zion says, like you could go 9-8 and still finish last in the division. I think Minnesota will finish last in our division. I think JJ McCarthy is going to have a real tough first half of the season. And he's going to start to figure it out towards the middle to the end of the season. But this first half of the season, he's going to have a very tough time. I think that the Bears are going to blitz him. I think they have a tough schedule, but by week 6 or 7, he's going to start to figure it out because he has too much talent on that team. It's coached too well. I think they
and he has the best wide receiver, and he has the best wide receiver in the game.
Easily. Probably the best, the third best number 2 wide receiver.
Who? Jordan Addison?
Jordan Addison. I think
He's not playing for the first 3 weeks.
It doesn't matter. I said that he's going to be better after
the Vikings. The Vikings, no matter who's the second receiver, people are so worried about Justin Jefferson. That second receiver is going to take off because there's no help. They can win their matchup. So even with Addison not being in it, they can find another guy to be the second guy.
I don't know. JJ just might have to show more.
Oh, of course. We don't know what he has. I mean, they're gonna. He missed the whole first rookie year.
Vikings look terrible. Like, I don't know if because I'm thinking what it is you don't see NFC North preseason or practices or any of that stuff. The Vikings look terrible.
I've seen it.
Yeah, the Vikings look terrible. Packers are okay. And I think that the Bears and Packers are going to be fighting for who wins more games. I still think the Bears are going to win 9 and the Packers win 10. For me, for right now, that's where I am. I think Lions are going to come down way down. We're talking about 11 to 12 wins. Which is still a great
that's still damn good. That's still damn good. That's still a division winner.
Minus 3 games.
Yeah.
So I'm going 8, 9, 10, 12.
We see them. We got a division first 2 weeks. Us, Vikings, and then Lions week 2.
Will be very interesting. We'll see where we are then. I think JJ will struggle at first, but there's too much talent at the great head coach, so he'll be fine. The defense is strong too. The defense is not that strong. You guys look at it probably in the fantasy look aspects of it. It's not that strong. It's great. It's very well coached.
Yeah.
The defense itself, the talent is not as strong. It's not that strong at all. It's not.
When you're great,
the coach is really, really, really smart. He knows how to put them in so many good positions, and that's what makes them special.
Just like Fangio did. Before we got Khalil Mack and them, our defense was still good before we got Khalil Mack and them, and Fangio had us shutting down offenses and stuff like that. We just had a bad offense. That's all that was.
Yeah. Okay. I think it all comes down to this, guys. We're gonna have a final preseason game this week.
Friday.
Yeah. And then we'll break that down. It's gonna be mostly about who's gonna be in the edge, the end of these rosters. Then we'll see our finally see cut days and figure out what's going on. And do you guys realize 2 weeks from Thursday is football?
Yeah.
Like real football.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
As the season is right around the corner. 2 weeks from Thursday, we will be talking about the regular season. All these fans saying that their team is good. You know, all these hosts telling you that this team's going to be good. All that means nothing once we get to the real season. We have less than 2 weeks. I can't wait to see it. I want to thank Baron and Grant for being here. Zion, Kent, thank you so much for coming in here. Amber, you are awesome. We had Anthony, of course, Anthony the GOAT. Appreciate you. And Derek coming in. Thank you all you guys for coming in, watching this with me. And we'll be back here next Tuesday, breaking down our game on Friday, and then kind of getting ready for the season, looking at our 53-man roster, looking at the cuts that we're going to have. And as Grant was talking about earlier, are we going to be adding anyone? That's going to be a big thing. And then the following week, looking at the regular season. So it's right around the corner. Glad you guys could be here. Can't wait to talk to you guys again next week. If you guys have time, come see us on Dynasty Pylon tomorrow. Me, Martin, Alec, Mark, we'll be arguing about something crazy. We're going to be doing another draft. I think it's our last draft. Last division draft is happening tomorrow. So if you guys get a chance, jump on in. Till then, we'll see you guys a little later. Peace.
The Bears.
We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard.